What happened yesterday on the climate issue is an embarrassment to our country. It should be an embarrassment to him personally for how he answers to his grandchildren.
People are going to die. Habitat will be destroyed. Seas will rise. Insects will spread in areas they've never been before.
He just came back from this European trip, and he was angry with the leader of Germany, Ms. Merkel, and the new leader of France. So what you have here is a president who's lashing out in anger. We haven't had a president this psychologically troubled. I'm trying to use my language very carefully. We haven't had a president this psychologically troubled in this way since at least Richard Nixon.
Yes.
Ooh, the hysteria.
Oh, psychologically troubled.
People are going to die and insects are going to spread everywhere.
Well, let's bring in host of Michelle Malkin Investigates on CRTV. Michelle, always good to have you here. I have no doubt that you are passionate about this issue. If you watch the mainstream media, it's like we've lost our leadership in the world completely.
Yeah, leadership and, well, these people have lost their marbles. I can report to you definitively and exclusively that the spike in global warming this week came from the hysteria and the hyperbole and the hot air generated by these people and the rhetorical gases that they've been spewing. You know, as has been pointed out by many sane people, they are stirring up this chicken little alarmism over an accord that is non-enforceable and that really is bound by transnationalism rather than any sense of what's best for this country.
Well, Michelle, the ACLU disagrees with you. It says that this pulling out of the Paris Climate Accords is racist. They say it's racist that we've pulled out of this, and they say, look, I'm quoting them, they say black and brown Americans live closer to coal-powered plants, therefore this will adversely affect them. Asthma rates on the rise. It's racist, Michelle.
Yes, right. It's racist, it's sexist, it's every ist. And really what it is cultist. If you listen closely to the talking points of all of these people, these radical greenies, it really is a cult. It is a cult of eco-robots, eco-bots. They say the same thing. And again, rational people think, what? What are you talking about? Climate change is real. Climate change is real. Climate change is real. Can we grow up? Because the question isn't whether it's real or not. It's even if you grant, even if you look past all of the actual dissent, all of the actual scientific debate that truly exists beyond all of this hot air, the public policy question, the adult public policy question is, even if it quote unquote exists, even if it is attributable mostly to anthropogenic sources, and we can't even say that for sure, but let's just grant that. The public policy question is, do the costs of government intervention outweigh the benefits, the imagined benefits that these people are posturing and positing exist?
It's such a great point. And is it the free market or statism that will ultimately liberate us from it? And I think history shows us the market does a better job. But we got to get your take on another piece of hot air from this week. Kathy Griffin, we know the photo, we saw the apology in a video, and then a lot of us, our eyebrows raised when we saw she's holding a press conference yesterday in California. This was bizarre. Take a look.
This bully and this president, of all people, is going to come after me? He picked the wrong redhead. If you don't stand up, you get run over. And what's happening to me has never happened, ever, in the history of this great country, which is that a sitting president of the United States and his grown children and the First Lady are personally, I feel, personally, trying to ruin my life forever. Forever. You guys know him. He's never going to stop. I don't think I will have a career after this. I'm going to be honest. He broke me. He broke me. He broke. And then I was like, no, this isn't right. It's just not right. And I apologize because that was the right thing to do and I meant it. There's a bunch of old white guys trying to silence me. And I'm just here to say that's wrong.
What is happening here, Michelle? My goodness.
Where are we living? Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know. What is this? You know, they're trying to silence me, and yet she won't shut up. You know, I think that's probably the most obnoxious thing was the playing of the race card there. Last night on Hannity, I said that this press conference was a dumpster fire, but that is an insult to dumpsters. The trash coming out of her mouth, the verbal diarrhea that's going on here. And I'll tell you what else. You know, I am not easily offended, okay? But the idea that she is a martyr for the cause of free speech and that nobody else, you know what she confirmed for us? That she is a really, really bad actress. Not even D-list, like Z-list. That, you know, nobody else has ever been persecuted by a president. You know, did you not live through the last 8 years when it was Tea Party activists and conservatives who were outspoken about their beliefs, who were targeted by the IRS and journalists targeted by the Justice Department, prosecutions that are going on right now in California for journalists who are uncovering uncomfortable truths to the left? Seriously?
Yeah. And the message, Michelle, that it is sending to this next generation about taking accountability for your actions, it is just terrible, the whole thing. But great to have you with us this morning. We knew you would be fired up. We always appreciate
sometimes
that.
You break me after these segments, Michelle. I'm broken. Thank you.
Take care.
Appreciate it.